Folks, the Indians are going to the World Series, the Cavs are going back to the finals, and the Browns are unbeaten in the preseason. The Rizzo Show starts now!
The Hard Rock Rocksino Northfield Park presents The Rizzo Show. And now your host, Tony Rizzo.
That short? Am I that short? Is Polk's chair okay?
I can't handle my carriage.
I'm
trying to find the sweet spot.
Hey, ho! Hi, everybody. Welcome to the undefeated edition of the Rizzo Show. Joining me is my partner, internet sensation, our resident comedian, Mike Polk Jr. Michael, what a week for our sports teams. How about it? The Indians are red hot, and the Browns undefeated in the preseason.
4-0, Riz. Are you excited about it? Is this a harbinger of things to come?
Where did we go last year?
I think 0-4.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, the last time we went 4-0 in the preseason, the Browns went to the AFC Championship game. Just
there
saying.
you go. I will also note, though, that in 2008, when the Detroit Lions went 4-0 in the preseason,
Yeah.
they went 0-16
Oh,
in the
I don't
regular
remember that
season.
part.
Just so
Well,
you know.
we are exactly 1 week away from your Cleveland Browns opening up their season against the Steelers. Michael, we have a rookie quarterback, Deshaun Kaiser, at the helm, and wondering if he's going to get killed on Sunday. And and the Steelers are, Michael, they have got to be licking their chops. Don't you think, though, the kid is up to the task?
I think not only is this kid up to the task, I mean, from what we've seen so far, but they've got this great offensive line now. I mean, and we haven't seen this offensive line playing at its full capacity. Joe Thomas, I think, walked in there with, like, no helmet on and a cup of coffee in the third preseason game. So, and we paid a lot of money for this line, and they better be there for him, I'll tell you that.
Well, you do have a defense, too, but I want everyone to realize something, okay? This isn't going to be, if Deshaun plays really well, I'll be surprised. He's going to grow. He's going to make mistakes. It could get a little ugly. But remember, it's a 16-game season. You know what I really hope for, Deshaun? I'd like to see him play all 16 games.
Oh,
how's that?
Great.
Could we start with that? Find a quarterback that could play the whole season. Michael Lee is also the youngest starting quarterback in the league at the ripe old age of 21. Tom Brady's 40. Okay, I understand that you've done some research to help put this all in perspective.
Just to give everybody an idea of how young this kid is, all right? Deshaun Kaiser was born in the year, get ready for this, folks, it's going to hurt, 1996. 96, folks.
96.
In an attempt to illustrate just how young this man is, here are some things that were also originally from 1996. The Tupac Shakur album, All Eyes on Me. You bought that album, right?
I did have. Actually, it was a CD.
Right. Who could forget Tickle Me Elmo?
Now that I didn't. I mean, that was, my kids were a little older then.
I have several at home, and I have the whole collection. The first Mission Impossible movie was made in 1996.
Can I, honestly?
Yeah.
Still the best one. Now,
absolutely.
I enjoy all of them. If you accept them for being totally ridiculous and out of, then you can just enjoy it. But that scene right there, where he's an inch off the floor, was really cool.
Absolutely. He's approving of Mission Impossible from 1996, folks. The Nintendo 64 game console.
No.
Remember that back
Wait a minute. There no PS.
No.
No?
Not back then. No. Look how proud he is of this.
Nintendo 64.
Kaiser is also the same age as Icebreaker's gum. That's how recently he was born. What was your favorite flavor of Icebreaker?
I thought they only had the one flavor that made your breath take your breath
amazing,
away. Right.
You know. And then the Macarena was born, of course. You remember that one, Riz? That was from that's how old our quarterback is. That song came out. So yeah, I mean, he's a very, very obviously very young man. Oh, also, ironically, the website Google, which is how
that's a sore subject.
Yes,
now.
And I used that to find out how old the Macarena is. By the way.
Do you know why that's a sore subject?
Why is that?
Because I wanted to invest in Google, and the guy I was with at the time said, stay away from those tech stocks.
Oh, man. Is he still your investment guy?
I believe Google, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I believe Google's share is selling at about $800 a share.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. The year Kaiser was born, your Cleveland Indians were just taking a year off in between World Series appearances.
But you know what I remember from '96? Didn't Albert Bell hit a home run in the bottom of the ninth to beat the Orioles in a playoff series that we eventually lost?
Yeah.
I think I do remember that.
We can't blame Kaiser for that, though.
Right.
The Simpsons had already been on the air for 7 seasons at that point. Think about it. That's how young this kid is.
Why couldn't I have thought of The Simpsons?
My future wife, Betty White, was just a sprightly 74 years old back then.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, she is. Riz?
Is she?
Yes.
God
absolutely.
bless her.
Hi,
the last
Betty.
thing I remember from her was her making out with what's his name from The Hangover on that Saturday Night Live thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper. You
Yep.
remember her tonguing Bradley Cooper?
I'll never forget it. And perhaps my favorite reference point, the year that our starting quarterback was born, current Colts kicker Adam Vinatieri signed with the New England Patriots.
Wow.
That's right, Adam has been kicking in the NFL throughout the entirety of Kaiser's existence on this earth. Think about that.
That is incredible. By the way, he's still good.
I know.
And Mike, that was actually the year that the Browns became the Ravens that year. Do you remember that?
Right.
All
So
right.
Kaiser, good luck, kid. But he's a young boy.
And I mean, kid. Yeah. Sunday will be a big day. Not only will we welcome Big Ben to First Energy Stadium, but also former Cleveland. Look at that.
Ew.
Folks, that's Joe Hayden. You want to know something? I didn't recognize him.
I know. It's
Somebody
weird,
showed
right?
me this picture earlier in the week.
Yeah. I'm like,
and I was
who's
like,
that
who
jerk?
is that?
Yeah.
Look, I had to look for a minute. Joe Hayden. Joe, I will quote Michael Stanley's line from the song Lover. Girl, could you just make it anybody else but him?
Could
anybody,
you love her?
anybody else than the Steelers?
Yeah,
Joey,
that stinks.
really?
Yeah.
Now, do you think Joe Hayden is still going to be good for the Steelers? Or do you think, I know one thing, I fully expect Hugh Jackson and Deshaun Kaiser to take a little shot downfield, kids, in that game next Sunday against Joe Hayden. You could bank on that.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be ready, though.
It is going to be weird, and I hate seeing him still smiling in that hat because I'm used to seeing him smiling representing Cleveland.
Is he still going to go to Cavs games? They don't have an NBA team.
No, I know. Yeah, he's got to become a big fan of the Pirates.
Come on,
or the Penguins.
Joey. Look at that.
I know. It's so weird.
Another key matchup to watch, Myles Garrett. Remember when he got drafted? He said all the right things, including he's looking forward to sacking one Ben Roethlisberger. He will have the chance on Sunday.
That'd be great to see that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, none of these kids played the other night in the preseason finale, but look, by all accounts, he's had a great camp.
Yes.
I just want to warn everyone again, patience with this guy too. He's going to be double and triple team. I know the Steelers have a little something for him to start the game, a little welcome to the NFL moment. Believe me, he can handle it. I know he's not worried about it. But I think that he'll be okay, and I think he's going to be a real good one.
And he's a giant monster, and we need a giant monster. How many times have we seen Ben Roethlisberger dangling 6 different Browns defenders on his back?
Yeah, but those were the 5'8" guys.
Yeah.
Those were the 5'8"
That's why
guys.
I love that we have this based in
I
here
don't
right
think I think he'll be able to take Ben down.
Yes. I at least hope that he, like you said, he's going to be double and triple teamed. I at least hope that opens up space for, other guys, Orchard to get in there and get Ben down.
I know that everybody's going to think it's really hard, and it is going to be hard. Steelers are picked to go to the Super Bowl for some people, okay? But remember this. If the Browns really want to turn this thing around, folks, if you want to start the new era with your rookie quarterback right, if you have changed the culture from 1-15, go win a big game. Win the game next Sunday. Michael, how crazy would this town go if the Browns were 1-0 beating the Steelers?
Everything would be forgiven from last year. Everything would be forgiven from the last 5 years if they could go 1-0 against the Steelers.
Browns record this year.
I'm still got to go with 5 wins.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
Well, I went to Vegas and bet over 4.5.
I know.
Okay, so
I think you're looking good. I really do. I think you're looking good. I don't think you're going to win this opener.
The people at the window, at the sports book, at the Mirage, laughed in my face, folks. I said, I'm here to bet a future, and they said, what? I said, NFL. They said, okay. I said, Cleveland. They said, under. I said, no, over. And they said, really? And I said, really? And I said, I looked at them. I go, you don't think my Brownies can win 5 games? And they all just looked down at
I
their
wish they
sheet.
would have called security and just been like, we got a lunatic down here, and they're just pulling you out.
You know what? High hopes this year, baby. High hopes,
I love it. I
Michael,
love the
for the
optimism.
Cleveland Browns.
They're going to be watchable.
Speaking of...
That's my call. That's all I want. The defense looks good. I'm excited. Doesn't take a lot, folks.
Can you imagine somebody watching this for the first time? They said they'd be watchable.
These are their hometown guys.
Obviously, you weren't here last year,
right.
which they were not watchable. Speaking of football, Mike, I understand you wanted to give a shout-out to your alma mater before we had to break, the fabulous Kent State.
Kent State Golden Flashes. They played Clemson this past weekend, and they had this post up just a few days ago. That's right. They were looking for walk-on offensive linemen and wide receivers, just people wandering around campus to welcome onto their Division I football team that played Clemson this weekend, and we all know how that went.
Michael, that's called an open tryout. Dick Vermeil did that with the Eagles years ago, a pro team, and it worked out quite well.
And this was a week before the season started. Come on, Flashes. I love you guys. You know that. I'm still sending you money.
Do you have any eligibility left?
I might be able to head down there and help out at tight end.
Hopefully the Browns won't be posting that after next Sunday. Michael, up next, a hilarious take on fantasy football, and we'll show some love to the tribe. Look at that. How about our tribe? Stay with us. Hey now, welcome back everybody. Good to be alive. This is the Rizzo Show. Tony Rizzo and Mike Polk with you. Michael, football is right around the corner. In fact, I've got my fantasy draft Wednesday night.
Mine's Monday, yeah.
My team is, I went with the theme of Game of Thrones. Team of the North.
Yeah, well, as you know, every year I draft an entirely white fantasy team. We don't do very well. This year my team's name is White Drives Matter.
What?
Yeah, it's all right. No, it's
White Drives Matter?
It's a pun.
All right.
Anyways, if you want a little bit of info about how to be a better fantasy football team owner, check this package out, baby.
Give me Cam Newton.
You serious? No, that's fine. Draft however you want to draft. Not a big deal.
I'll take Adrian Peterson.
Are you serious? Okay.
Devontae Freeman.
You gotta be kidding. What? Great pick, man.
I'll take Mike Evans.
I was just gonna take him.
Give me Eddie Lacy.
Damn, you heard I was gonna take him.
I'll take Lamar Miller.
God, kill you.
Carl. All right, as you guys know, Kyle dropped out last minute, and we needed to even out the league. So this is our last-minute replacement. This is Marv. He is my neighbor's uncle. He has never played fantasy football before.
Never. So I just pick any of these names to be good. I just pick a name.
Just pick the names.
They're my players. So this is sort of like Dungeons and Dragons, right? You roll a number and you pick a player, or
Just like it.
I'm really sorry about this, guys.
It's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, this is a tough call. I could use another running back. There are some good defenses still out there. I was gonna take Jordy Nelson, but Tom, your pick. Tom,
Just let him sleep. This is his first time out since Ann had the baby, and he got super excited about it. So he's. Tom will take Alshon Jeffrey.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's hurt for the first 4 games.
Oh, it doesn't matter, he's cute. I'll take Tony Romo next.
Yeah, he broke his back. May never play again.
Oh my gosh, but is his face okay?
Hey, can you hear me?
It's your
Can you
pick,
hear me?
Randy.
Hey, did anybody take Jordy Nelson? Blake Bortles.
Could you please just make the baby be quiet?
Banjo, shut up!
I gotta say, all of those guys will be at my draft. In fact, I'm embarrassed to say I've been a couple of those guys.
Really? Which one have you
You
been?
took
the most?
my guy,
Yeah, there you
dude.
go.
I swear to God, it happens to me every draft. I'm not kidding. Mike, hilarious. You know what else would be hilarious?
What's that?
To see you at the Roxino.
Oh, only if you're going to be there too.
I
Riz.
will be there.
September
Am I
15th and
doing,
16th.
Am I doing Friday or Saturday?
You're
with
doing
you?
both, and
First
then
of all,
you're-
I'm not doing anything.
We're
I'm
adding an
gonna
early
MC.
Sunday show with you.
No, there'll be none of that. That'll be on Skype.
Yeah,
okay?
people should come down there though and check us out.
Please
in
come
action.
see us. We are going to be at Club Velvet. Michael will be there for 2 shows both nights. They sold out last year. We expect them to sell out this year. Should be a really fun time.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun, Mike, what a month of August for your Cleveland Indians. They played 28 games and they won 19 of them.
That's
And I
supposed to
don't
be.
think they had a day off. The starters, folks, in the month of August went 18-4 with a 2.67 ERA. Oh, by the way, the leader, not Corey Kluber, Trevor Bauer was the Indians' best starter in that period of time. Would you like to fast forward to October right now?
Why would we want to fast forward to October? I'm enjoying this. This team's so fun to watch
It's,
right
it's
now.
the peak too early
I
factor,
understand.
which the Dodgers are going through right now.
Right.
Okay.
Does that concern you?
No, because I still think the Dodgers will be there. In fact, I think it'll be Indians and Dodgers in the World Series. I really like what the Tribe's doing. The Indians have 26 games to go. They wrap up their season October 1st. Coming up, we are going to Westlake to chow down, everybody. We are going to open up the Rizzy Vault as well. Can't wait to see what, well, I actually can't wait, but stay with us. Welcome back to the Rizzo Show. Time to eat, and this week stuffed my face at Panini's Westlake and its back patio, which is open and bigger and better than ever. Folks, look, where are we? Am I on a resort island somewhere in the Caribbean? Maybe South Beach? Guess again. We're in Westlake, Ohio. That's right, Westlake. We're at Panini's. Panini's Westlake. Let's go inside and meet the owner, Nick. Heard he's a firefighter. Folks, we're inside now with Nick, who is the owner. First of all, Nick's a firefighter. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you, Tony.
But what would a firefighter be doing with a beautiful place like this?
Well, it's a passion that I've had. 30 years ago we started it, and we just evolved, and now we made Panini's a Cleveland staple. And I just wanted to continue offering good service as far as the food end, the bar end, to my patrons.
Yeah, and remember, if you're coming to a Panini's, Panini's is Cleveland. But I gotta say this is the nicest Panini's I've ever been in my life. How much work did you guys do here, Nick?
We remodeled this. It was an eight-month venture. We put close to $1 million into it.
Looks like it.
And we gutted from the studs down, put a new floor, new ceiling, and we wanted to make it a home effect.
The patios are really set you apart. I mean, that patio could be anywhere in Florida, couldn't it?
Patio is #1 on the west side. We get a lot of comments with the patio, and 80% of our business is done outside for the summer months. We have to take advantage of those 4 months that we have in Cleveland.
Sure.
So the patio is a big help.
4 months, we try and stretch it into 6 or 7, but we'll take 4 good months. All right, if it's panini, you know I gotta have a panini. What are you gonna make me? You make my gabagool?
I have your gabagool.
Okay,
for
and then
you.
what, you have specialty pizzas,
I
right?
have a specialty pizza that we're gonna make for you. It's a spinach artichoke pizza. And
Very nice.
Guarantee you'll love it.
All right, I'm heading out to the patio, get back to the kitchen, and we'll all meet out there. Folks, time for the money shot. Tell everybody what this is, specialty pie. By the way, love the thin pie, Nick. Love it.
Yeah, the thin crust. This is one of our specialty pizzas. This is a chicken artichoke thin crust pizza. Probably our top seller. Something new we introduced this year. But we're always changing up our menu. Every couple months we'll introduce a specialty item.
Well, thank God you don't change this up, which is the most famous sandwich in all of Cleveland.
That's the big one.
People probably don't think I can get my mouth around this. Hold on. There's no substitute for this sandwich. Other people try to imitate it. It cannot be done.
That's a Cleveland staple. I mean, that's what we built our name on, our panini overstuffed sandwich. And I mean, to this day, 30 years with paninis, it's our top seller. And the one that you're eating there, the capicola.
Best seller. Folks, get here. I'm dying. We're in Westlake. Panini's right on the corner with Detroit. And what is this right here?
Clegg in Detroit.
There you go. Make sure you get a panini. Make sure you check out this fabulous patio. Nick, thanks.
Thank you.
God bless for your service, by the way. Fireman right there. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm going to. Well, that was the show. Okay? This is for dough.
There it is.
Oh, man, look at that.
I love that on the first bite they had to cut away from it.
Well, no, I chewed for like 30 seconds.
Right, I know,
By the way,
because-
go see Nick over there in Westlake. That's a great, the best sports
And
bar
those
ever.
sandwiches are amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Absolutely.
Coming up, we'll open up the Rizzy Vault, but first, let's see what's happening at the Roxino.
This is What's Up at the Roxino. Are you ready for some winning? Kick off football season with our $180,000 tailgates and touchdowns giveaway. Score a 2018 GMC Terrain at 7 p.m. Plus, win your share of $65,000 in free play during hourly drawings between 4 and 9 p.m. every Saturday starting September 9th. Earn entries daily, now until September 30th. Celebrate this season with our classic clam bake in the Fresh Harvest Buffet every Friday, only $29.99 with your Rockstar Rewards card. Plus, hit the Hard Rock Cafe 2 to 6 p.m. Sunday through Thursday for our new happy hour specials. Don't miss the renowned Kiss tribute band Mr. Speed this Friday at 8 p.m. And check out Billy Ray Cyrus in Hard Rock Live this Saturday as he celebrates the 25th anniversary of his hit single Achy Breaky Heart. Tickets on sale at the Roxino box office and Ticketmaster.com. Find your rhythm at the Hard Rock Roxino Northfield Park. Vegas Experience, Ohio address.
Oh, what a fun place that is. Don't forget our good friends, Big Chuck and Little John. They are coming up next. Folks, I am doing this under protest. I want everyone to understand.
He's
this
adamantly
is
against
bad
it.
karma. I didn't want to run it. Time to open up the Rizzy vault, and it's from 2002, and I don't like it.
On the clock at the beginning of this. The clock has already expired. On the left, Rudd throws his helmet while the play is still going on. And Dwayne Rudd goes down as making one of the biggest mistakes in Cleveland Browns history.
Mike, ask me when I got over that.
When did you get over that, Riz?
I'll let you know when it happens. Thanks, everyone. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
folks.
to be alive.